Love to see it. This is the Von Cliburn International Piano Competition. I've been keeping up with these a lot lately. Like the Chopin competition that just happened. Oh, I can get that. Sorry. I've been keeping up a lot with it. There was the Chopin competition that just happened in Poland. I've been keeping up with that one a lot lately. That was a good ass performance. Hold on, let me there we go. Hello. Hello, hello. How are we all doing today? Yeah, so we're just writing a little something out. I don't really, how do I say this? I don't really care. I should get some context. So I was talking with Shriggy the other day. Or was it yesterday? I don't remember. But we're chatting about, like, oh, how difficult, how complex music versus very simple music. And I was remarking, we were comparing the two styles, which are incredibly different, actually. Um, and they're like, hey, you should try writing something simple. I was like, that's a good idea. So here we are. Why specifically a waltz? And why specifically this kind of weird orchestration? I just kind of felt like it. Also, because I have like a semblance of an idea. But that's about it. Yeah, so we're just, writing a little something. So I like A minor as the key, personally. Oh, what the? Hold on. Oh, what the? Why did it do that? No, 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 no. For some reason, MuseScore put the solo, because there are, like, solo, like, sounds on top of like, the section ones, which I'm more familiar with using. Just automatically assign the solo ones. Hold on, let me change all these real fast. That one. And that one. Okay, it should be good. Yeah. It's just, some simple... oh yeah, so part of the whole idea with writing, something simple is also to use more simple chords. I was analyzing the sonata and like, oh my jeez, there's some weird ones in there. So my idea is to use entirely 1, 4, and 5 chords. Or at least try to stick to that. Maybe a 6 chord. Well, no, that'd be a major key. So, let's say the 4 and a minor is kind of weird. I guess there's always like the... Here, let me just pizzicato all, or piano all that. Yeah, it'd probably be a lot easier to do it in a major key, actually. We just stick to those, and I'll throw in a minor 6 there just for ever so small amount of tension. This is just me listening to the chords. Why not? I'll follow this progression. Let's go to change the key, don't I? A major. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And now I'm just gonna, on the 4. some reason I want to like... Why so much... Wait, down an octave. Kind of want a little bit more of the low end. Not really getting that much. Just turn you up on the mixer. Just make sure it's coming through. Yeah, we're good. To clear you, I could have. Didn't have to do that. Bum. And then we have melodic entrance. Is that a 7-bar phrase? It is. That's interesting. No, it doesn't resolve correctly, does it? To the 5 back to the 1. Like this, I think. Here, you know what? Kind of cool thing you can actually do with MuseScore now. And so now the system text is here and here. Isn't that neat? And I also need a... It's an implied major, minor 5. This would be like a 4/7, I think. Ooh, I like that. Dun, ba, dun, 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 dun. Then like some melodic line and probably like a flute or a clarinet. Or an oboe, not a clarinet. Looks like I'm still not getting a lot from the low end. What's that? Did you hear that? It sounded like someone coughed. No, there's like a clarinet. Am I going psycho? I might be. It's like a very weird like clarinet trill I heard in the background. Go back to the tonic. Oh, I should probably analyze these first. Try to get the 3 major third, I think. Doot. I think that's a major third. Is that right? No, probably not. I don't care. Yeah, there we go. Now it's a major third. All right, we're good. And then simply 5-1. Yay! So the goal is that this will serve as kind of like what's the word? This is going to be like the engine. Then we can kind of build on top of it. That's my mindset, at least. I've never have to do never done like chordal analysis in one of these, so I just be like, this would sound cool. Dun, 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 dun. Like that. Da. Da, da, da. Da 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 da. Na da 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 da. Da da dun dun dun. Some of that. It's crazy simple, but it's kind of the point. A little bit more. Then, take that idea, put that in the oboe, counter melody in the flute. Simple as that. And then after the counter melody, then it would go to a B theme. That's, I think, the right move. Da dun dun. Oh, no. Nah. Da. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Da da da. Da dun da. Ooh. Is that a tritone? Is a tritone? Da 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 dun. Da da da. Da na na na. Like that, perhaps, or is that? No, that should be fine. Da da dun dun dun. Da 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 dun dun da. Nope, not that. Yeah, that's pleasant. Listen to the entire thing. That's pleasant. Now for a B theme. So B themes typically... Actually, I don't know what I'm saying. There is no like definite rule for a B theme. For some reason, I want to do this a fifth up though. So we'd go to... It was there again! Okay, I'm going insane. Random noises coming out of my computer. Oh, I need to put mark on that. Or pits. And then da da. Only G C sharp. No, F sharp. Would it be F sharp? Yeah, it is. Okay. Da. And then, oh, you know, what'd be interesting? Because this really wants to go back to the tonic, which is this. However, if we actually invert this chord, make it a nice like 6, what, 6, 5, 6, 4, it's one of the two. To go to, so let's see, we're in A major. We're resolving from E major back to the A. I guess we could do like a if you want to be really, it's kind of predictable actually. No, because it would be going 5, 1, 5, 6, 5, 6. That's weird. No. We could go to 4. That's an option. In fact, that's probably the most obvious direction to go into, which in this case actually isn't a bad thing. Yeah, because then there's a nice extension into the next section. It'll go back into D major. And then A, I want to say, goes back to... And then resolve there. There. Oh, let's just hear those. No. Yeah, let's have it there. Bum. Okay. Oh, I'm running out of measures. Let me add a couple. 100, please. No, we were actually going that long, but a man can dream. Or I can extend this 1 8-bar melody out 100 measures. Now I want to listen here. I want to listen from the top just so I can get an idea as to what like the next move is for the melody at least. It's definitely going to be either like the bass clarinets or the bassoons, maybe both. Hell, I'd actually not be opposed to changing the violin one line, adding some color there. Not a huge fan of this. Da 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 da. It's a bit too marchy. There we go. It has a little bit more bounce to it. Just simply change the direction of the pivot. Da. What is that? Whoops. Nope, come on. There we go. Does that fit into the chord? No, it'd have to go to that. Let's add a bit of suspension into it. But then that conflicts with this. The C sharp in there really conflicts with that E major. I guess I could change around probably like the violin 2 line. It is just a G sharp, which is repeated a lot. There's 3 other G sharps here, but da 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 da. Ah, no. Stop. Okay. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. And I also kind of want a bit more color with the clarinets. You can barely hear them. Pits are so hot. Here, in fact, let's just mess around in the mixer right now. I don't think you all can see this, but yeah, there we go. We're just messing around with the settings. I want that color to come through. So there's a repeated motif there. Having them right back to back to each other is a bit weird. Oh no, the direction changes, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. Oops, sorry about that. Hit my mic. You know when your brain ever does that thing where you're listening to something and it just adds stuff? It just did that and it actually added something kind of cool, so I'm gonna add that. Oh, no, 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 no. I think the oboe might be a bit much. The foot's nice. Yeah, it's a color. Sweet. Yeah, okay, there we go. Should I cut out the cellos? It feels a little bit heavy. And I think that would also make some nice contrast. Oh yeah, I actually like that a lot. It makes the two sections feel a little more distinct because this one lacks a lower bottom in the strings. Oh, and then yeah, this line's open for cello. I'm not actually just gonna straight copy and paste that. This part I am because it's literally just chords. However, I am going to do an epic trap remix on that. Da, 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 da. Ooh, tritone. Oh, no, not tritone. Very close, though. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Then we'll flip this around by letting him go back to the tonic. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, it's kind of spooky. A bit too spooky for my tastes. Just saying something. Ooh. It's weird because I think the melodically that sounds better, but it clashes a lot with the B's. Or should I just leave them in? I guess I should probably turn on concert pitch. That'd be nice. Yeah, I guess I could just remove the B's. Little grace note thing would be nice. This feels a little bit quiet. Let's increase the dynamic. Ooh, maybe a bit much. And one thing I hate about MuseScore is such a great program. It's so user friendly. The community is great. I really hate how they make short notes so quiet. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so A theme, development, B theme, development. I say we go back to the A theme now. Sorry, I'm just using these double bar lines just to separate things out. Here, in fact, let's listen to it from the start. Just get a vibe going. Put ourselves in the environment. I kind of want like a... Then we'll go back to the A theme. I'll just copy that in. It's fine. We'll figure out the variations now. Because having the same thing would be kind of lame. Yeah, it doesn't really fit either. I can't even get away with it. I kind of want to have Arco here. And then have all these notes. Ooh, that's not pretty. It's kind of funny watching the contrabass on the mixer. Bum, bum. I don't know why it's so heavy. Probably because I have it set louder. If I don't crescendo, I bet it's better. It's still quite loud. Let's write a counter line in the bassoon. Da-da-da. Ooh, Dvorak. Da 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 da. Da da dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Da da dun 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 dun. Oh, I want to do this so bad. Dun dun. It'd be so interesting. More foundation for the melody. Let's just try this. Oh, damn it, I kind of like it. And bass clarinet too. And it would probably be the same thing again. Probably be the same thing again, and then we can get into a C theme. So it's kind of like a weird rondo variation thing. I just noticed I never wrote a violin part. Like a violin one part. I should probably... I don't really want much, I just want, you know, pizzicato, but still. Color being put to waste. I kind of want a, could do like a second ending kind of thing. Except we just changed the bass. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Yeah, there we go. Da 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 da. Then this could be another motif. Dun 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 dun. Something simple. Da da dun dun da. Da da. It's getting into like almost Baroque territory. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun. Clarinets, flutes, and bassoon. For some reason, these three I want on the line. I don't know why. It's for color, I guess. like that. Dun. Like that. Yeah, that should work. You know, I was just thinking about. I don't know why this piece reminds me of birds for some reason, but I've been obsessed. I found this live stream recently. It's like a 24/7 live stream, and it's of these like it's eagles. Just they're like an eagle nest. It's I don't know why. It's just so cool. Oh, Nix, it has been too long indeed. How have you been? Yeah, I have a habit of streaming rather late. I've been trying to break that recently. Like for what my old streams were before. For what time I did them before, I guess it would be considered rather. This would be considered rather early. I think my automaton stream last time was also rather early, if I remember right. Eagle Nest, it sounds like freedom. Oh, it's great. I don't know what it is about that stream. It's just so interesting. Every time I see it, I recommend it. I sit there for 15 minutes watching eagles. And they aren't even like flying around. They're usually just sitting there looking around. It's a really pretty view. There's a lake in the background. Oh, it's beautiful. It's 4 a.m. for me. Jeez, get some sleep, man. Sleep is important for your health. Otherwise, you're going to... I don't know what happens. I'm not a sleep expert. If it wasn't obvious. I make shitty classical music on the internet. Call myself a professional. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bit of variation. Same with me that I actually cooked a waltz while sleep deprived yesterday. I was surprised and disappointed. I was the same way actually. I don't remember when it was. It was a couple months ago. I was sleep deprived. It was 2 in the morning, and I had a waltz stuck in my head. So I wrote it down on like physical. I notated it on physical paper. In the morning, I arranged it, and I was like, "Jeez, I cooked." It was pretty good. It's decent. I never ended up finishing it. I probably still have the draft somewhere on MuseScore, but I cooked. It's like that's when all the best ideas come around. It's at midnight when you have no idea you can't think about anything else. Bonus points if you're sleep deprived. Sounds like Mozart, doesn't it? Just like the general melodic lines. The chords not really. The chords don't really sound like Mozart. Oh no, how do I change that? No, I don't want all the space. I don't need all the space. Unless he thoroughly cooked them. Some wise dude. Yeah, it was probably... I wouldn't be surprised if Sun Tzu said that. I was actually considering buying a copy of The Art of War entirely for the joke. My local bookstore recently, I bet they still have it actually. They had like a copy of it on like their front shelf facing the window. I'm so tempted. But I don't care. I don't really read books. I would just have it just to say I had it. I guess I do like collecting ancient literature. Like I have a copy of the Iliad and the Odyssey. I've actually read both of them though. That's the difference. I don't know if I'd read Art of War is mostly just quotes. At least I would assume so. I've never read it, obviously. I don't know. A book about battle strategies doesn't really seem like it would do do me much good. Using large-scale war strategies in your daily lives. Yeah. I feel like if I were to buy it, I would just buy it to say that A, I have it, and B, I've read it, and that's it. Because unlike a lot of like actual books, which have like, you know, symbolism and meaning, there's no symbolism in Art of War. I would think it's this is the best way to kill your enemies. I wonder, is there like actually like good life advice in Art of War? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up now. Life advice in Art of War. Sun Tzu. Is his name spelled like that? No, it's not spelled like that. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Okay, that's a war quote. Yeah, this is all just war quotes. I'd have to buy a copy though. Who knows? Also, why do you have two seconds? What drove you to add it? Oh, that was the Bolero stream. Yeah, Bolero. Blame that. Would that be a fire stream idea? I just do a reading of Art of War, the entire book. Not much of a literature person myself, but hey, why not? Must have missed them. When is it getting continued? Honestly, I don't know. The more I go on, the more I run out of ideas. And the more that I need to like, okay, I'll do this in the editing and I'll do this, and this later on. And then it just all gets muddled in my head and I'll just end up, you know, forgetting stuff eventually. I don't know if I'm going to do another one. I might, but I might also just complete it in my own time. Because for all I know, it could take a while to get finished. I'm no professional at making things sound bad. Sorry. I don't mean to flex, but it's not my kind of shtick. I have been the fanfare. That was the last thing I composed, right? On stream. Hold on, let me look. I think that was the last piece I worked on stream. No, not that. It was the fanfare I made with when during the Totally Not Forgotten stream. Yeah. Actually, the last two I did were that. But I've been working on that one more. Partially because I'm more comfortable with larger ensembles, at least writing for it. Probably a year-long part. End of year special. That's gonna be everyone's Christmas present this year. That's a terrible present. What an awful present. Here's a very intentionally terribly made copy of one of the most renowned and revered pieces of classical music ever written. Happy New Year! Yeah, that'd be a wild one. I've been kind of thinking I've wanted to do another wheel stream, but who knows? Yeah, the wheel. If there was like if I were to do another wheel stream, I'd want to change a couple things. But until then, it's a lot of this, a lot of small ensembles, sometimes big ensemble if I feel like it. I should do like an actual orchestral piece. I've said that like 3 times now, and I did wind ensemble each time, didn't I? Oh well. I like orchestra too. Strings are a fun section to work with. A lot easier than saxophones, I'll tell you that. Dun 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 dun. Painting noises. You know how people like light off fireworks? We should like burn oil drums. Just be a complete nuisance. Better yet, do it in a concert hall. We'll do it at Carnegie Hall, on stage, with propane tanks and all. When they drop the Big Apple, I want to throw a drumstick at it. Throw that in the song. About to say Carnegie Lamau. Yeah, Carnegie is like the only hall that I think people immediately know, like, oh yeah, that, besides like the Sydney Opera House, but I'm not Australian, so I don't know if I could rent out that one. I think it's gonna be a bit of a difficult one to get. I don't know. Is there a more famous hall? Carnegie's Hall is also famous because the name is popular. Like, everyone's heard of it at least once. Carnegie or Musikverein? I've never heard of that one. Where is it? Sounds German. Musikverein. Oh, Vienna. I've unfortunately never heard of this hall before. Yeah, I've never heard of that one before. Oh, they're like a the church in London. Oh, BBC Proms, that is a good one. What's that one church in London? The super famous one. If you look up Mozart Requiem, like the top one, what group is that? It was recorded at that one, and they do a bunch of like royal, like if you look up, any royal related themes, they always do it there. Is this the one? France Musique Concerts. Orchestre National de France. Is this even in? This might be in Paris, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. Basilica of Saint Denis. Okay, yeah, I've never heard that one before, but I've seen this one in a lot of videos. Basilica Saint Denis, where is that? It's gonna bother me. Oh, France. It says it right there. Is it in Paris? It's gonna bother me. Sorry, I have to do this. Yes, it is in fact in Paris. Okay. Good to know. It's on like the northern side of Paris. Got it. Wait, did this change again? I thought I just changed this. Why is it so wide? There we go. and stay like that. Actually, another contender for a famous stadium could be, well, yeah, a stadium, because a bunch of music, especially modern music, tend to use like stadiums as arenas now. Like, oh, what's it called? I think they use the Coliseum. I guess it's more of an ancient stadium. It's not, I don't think it's really a stadium anymore, but they use that for concerts now, I think. Do they? Actually? Or is it just like a touristy thing now? Oh, they're renovating it. That's neat. Modern use. Yeah, it's just a touristy thing today. Da, 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 da. Nope, stop. Come on. There we go. Yeah, okay. It's a lot of unisons. Yep. So the idea is that, or monophony. I don't know. Is that the correct term for it? Oh, I forgot to add this. The idea is that it all kind of they all come together and then they lead back into the main theme. That's my idea, at least. Just like I don't really care about making this sound like then having the notes be too interesting or anything like that. So long as it, comes together in the end. This is like super classical, like Baroque kind of style anyway, which is okay. Done. No. A bit too much. I do like the metric and biggie. That almost sounds like 6/8. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there is a bit of 6/8 like teasing with this bar right here. Actually, you know what? Let's make that. Let's make that a little bit more. A little bit more pronounced. That'd be interesting. I want to hear the context actually. Actually, yeah, that's really nice. Dun, dun. Ooh, that's a bit much. Lower this an octave. I am so sorry to the bassoons. Bassoon is a difficult enough instrument. I would know. I tried to learn it. It didn't go very well. Da da da. And then bassoon is honestly underrated. Honestly, it's a really, really difficult instrument to learn. It's like, how do I describe it? Granted, the one that I was learning on apparently was like really bad and it was missing parts and was almost like complete. I think they threw it out. I was renting it from a company, like a music store near me, and I think they threw it out like after I used it. I still have my reeds for it actually. Apparently the thing was awful, but maybe I'm a, yeah, who knows. Bassoons are expensive though, so not that I'm ever gonna probably ever play one again. At least not for a long time. And I don't have the kind of money to be spending on buying bassoons, as opposed to the other instruments, which I still buy, like, you know, him. I keep him on my desk. It's kind of hard to make obvious in a typical orchestra setting. Yeah. I love using bassoons for color in combination with trumpets, not muted trumpets like you would expect, just normal trumpets. They have a really nice timbre together. And I think bassoons also tie up the woodwind sound really nicely. Because woodwinds really, you know, they struggle a lot with having that bass because most of them are so high up, at least the ones that are commonly used, you know, flute, clarinet, oboe, they're also high up. So it really ties together the nice thing. I just wish there were more tenor woodwinds that were more common. Like English horn is beautiful, but it's really hard for you to use for... Actually, I don't know. I was gonna say it's really hard to use for textural stuff, but it's extremely fun to use in combination with like clarinets and bassoons and all that. Having like a not a bassoon, a clarinet in E flat in the common orchestra would be really, really helpful. Should I add a retardondo here? That might... I don't think that's a half bad idea. Da 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 bum. Then back into the main melody. Bassoons are also really fun to write solos for. Because it's one of the few instruments that has a really nice legato tone and a equally as nice staccato tone. It's one of the very few instruments that has both. And can switch between them pretty seamlessly. Like violin, I'd say the only others are like violin, debatably clarinet, and like, I don't want to say piano because piano's got everything, but like, you know what I mean. It sounds like in-game music. I could see that. Yeah, like a shopkeeper's theme almost. I think if I simplified the cadence a little bit more, like the melody I could see. Just like change up the last few chords, I think it'd be good. You donut, you haven't saved. I'll save later. It's fine. What's the worst that can happen? I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. I really do want to... how do like a really I really want like a rallentando or ritardando or something like that. Da 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 dun, just to kind of lead back into that. Tie it together quite nicely. Is that lower than an octave? We'll see. Let's see. Mmm. That was a bit rough. Bit of a rough transition. Cannot simplify cadence. Everything must be 5/7. Sometimes they're weirdly voice dominant 13. Have you ever considered plagal cadences? I use them a lot. Just nice 4/1. The amen is what it's also called. That would be like if I changed it. No, come back. Sorry. That's... It's really good for slow endings. Oh, I need to do a tempo. Boop. Also no pizzicato. Don't question the bass clarinet doing arco. Occasionally I just like to leave those things in, especially when I'm handing them out to like actual physical players, just to see if they're paying attention. That is decepting cadences more. I admittedly don't use those very often. At least I don't notice when I use them, at least. I guess it's the same with plagal. Like if I'm gonna do an authentic cadence, 5/1, I have to force myself to do it. Like in this case. Or with the sonata, but the ending ends in 5/1. Why do they all feel like they're so... That's messy, but don't worry about it. Like they're very off balance. There we go. Should I just end it? I'm in a good spot to end it if I wanted to. Why is the contrabass so loud? Is it? Hold on. Oh yeah, I turned it up for some reason. Let me turn that down. Picture levels are good. And then I tend to use rallentandos more than ritardandos. In MuseScore at least, because they sound nicer. Oh, no. I see what I need to do. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. do, 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 do. Okay. Let's get rid of all these as well. Yeah, I'll get rid of that arco. So actually, did I use the Deceptive Cadence? Did I? It's probably back here. Let me check the chords. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I got the mix up then. Must have been thinking of a different kind of cadence. Because I know there's one that I like never use. What's the other, like half? Something like that? Then there's the weird ones where you go like, I don't know. You know it's a fun cadence? 7-1. It's barely used, but it's super interesting whenever you hear it. Dun, dun. Is the ending of phrase music on the dominant? Still, yeah, I don't. I don't know, man. In other news, I think we're just about done. Actually, I kind of like ending it like that. Just put in that just for performer direction. For when this piece is obviously performed, of course. Sure. Oh, whoa, no, whoops, didn't mean to do that. So that was me attempting something simple. It's the vibe. Yeah, I keep things simple. That's the vibe I'm going for. That was me attempting to write like Cherokee. I was kind of secretly trying to see like how easy is it? I'm just curious. And I got an entire song done in an hour and a half. Who knows that if I just keep the chords simple, it's just that easy. Right, Matt, you have to admit, it does sound like something you would write, though. Maybe a little bit more adventurous with the melody, or not with the harmonies, but I think that's quite similar, personally, at least. I guess I don't need this repeat there. Also, the entire thing. Yay! I've been held too much late remember that uses extensions, especially a lot. Yeah, they're all over the place. You know what I've been listening to a lot lately? I've been listening to a lot of List. Or no, not List. Is it List? I don't know. Is it? Hold on, let me check my playlist. Not Chopin. Okay. Yeah, it's Chopin. I found like a little like waltz. I think I played it actually. It was in one of my last streams I did. It was like one of his like waltz collections. There's one that stuck out to me, and I've been listening to it nonstop. Terrible sense of form. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you can never take in too much inspiration though, so it's not always a bad thing. You just got to figure out how to organize and sort through all that. You know, it's like paperwork. Just need to get to the end of it. Control S. I'm actually probably just gonna, you know, close the window without saving. You know. Or better yet, I'm going to delete it without saving, but I am going to export specifically the oboe part. And that's it. And that is all that is going to be, just the oboe part. Your Alt F4, clearly Control Alt Delete actually. I want to listen to it one more time. Just something nice in the background. I'd love to compare this to the Sonata. I was doing like an analysis of it last night and like, oh boy. It gets it's not like terribly bad. It's a bit different though, compared to this at least. With pretty much no like repeated chord progression, yeah. I feel bad for the contrabass player. They have chord notes the entire song and then just I basically wrote this. Did you? Is there another piece this is similar to? We're both secretly the same person. Yep. No. Of course not. Never mind all the streams that have done together. It was just myself. Secretly, I have a switch on my desk which I can use to alternate between different voice changers. For some reason, I kind of want to like... like a little... another punch at the end. Make a 16 staccato. Oh, like one of these. Better yet, let's have it like... there. Have fun counting that, strings. I actually don't want first violin. Or at least they should do it another octave down. Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. A really cool contrabass solo and then make it niente. That's evil. That is evil. You know how much shit the contrabass players go through on a every song, especially waltzes. The lick. Was there a... There was a piece I hid the lick in lately. That reminds me. I saw a video. Oh, how long ago? It was a couple weeks ago. And it was like how the lick is. It was about just it was pointing out a bunch of pieces that the lick was hidden in. And the main theme from the Kirby games, it's hidden in there. The rhythm is different, but the notes are there. The same, the same steps and all that. When I heard that and I saw the music and listened to it, I was like, oh, I can never hear the song the same again. It's there though. This thing, listen, just to make sure, see if this little pits thing is cool. Should I add another bar just for the pits? Just have it on one. Or that might be a bit too intrusive. It'll also be fun. Bring back that 3 pattern. 3-2 pattern. Oh, I hate how I like that. Make the very last bar 37-32. This was supposed to be an easy one. This was supposed to be a nice and simple piece. to prove to the world that I can write, normal, quote unquote, normal music, and all I have received is here's how to make it awful again. The one thing you wanted to avoid. I'm not complaining, by the way. This is hysterical. And I do have 37-32 prepared just in case. I should write a piece in 37-32. How would you even count that? Would you count that? Like, not like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, if you were on stage and had a piece in 37-32. I think I'd just feel it out at that point, honestly. All roads lead back to 3-2. It's kind of like a little inside joke in this piece. Like, only the musicians will get it. Why this note is specifically on this beat. Okay, it feels a bit quiet too. Or too loud, sorry. Should I add a second move to this later? Why not? Yeah, maybe I will. Oh, I remembered something. Actually, I'll show that off later. While I was prepping for the automaton stream last time, here, let's just have this going in the background. I was having a lot of trouble with the, what do you call it? Oh, Shriki, Shirka, you called me. I didn't even realize. Like single note dynamics. Yeah, honestly. The piano roll. I think I put up like a suggestion form on the website for piano roll, actually. Be a nice thing to have back. While I was prepping for the automaton stream last time, I was trying to get the visuals working. So I have a bunch of like random visuals in here. Like I have this guy. Here, I'll just show him for a second. I have that guy. Here, can I just keep him in the corner? Hold on. Remember him back in like 2006, 2007? automaton and summoned. Oh, the whole gang's here. What's going on, Penbu? We're just listening to some very normal classical music. Everyone was secretly watching. Lunch, dinner, and meal. Oh, it's so pleasant. It's only 2 minutes, so maybe I will add like a second one to it. Why not? And that, the ending does kind of beg for a little bit more on top of it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'll move him away. Sorry, the cat's done. Part of a mini suite. That could be neat. I don't know. I have to resist my urges. My Discord status. I set it to that for a reason. What's it like? Yeah, resisting the urge to turn literally everything I write into an epic 4-movement symphonic poem. That is only a half joke. Because I legitimately have issues with, you know, making things concise. God knows I need to spend even longer on a piece. So the ending, attacca to the next movement. If I were to do that, I'd want to change them. I'd want to change the key. I like going to E major. E major is just a fun key. I like E major a lot. And people don't believe me when I say that because they're like, that's the one key no one likes playing in. Functional harmony is so epic. Yes. Just have it. Let's just keep it going. Can I like? Okay, now I'll just loop the playback. Sweet. Who hates E major? What? It's for like, yeah, E major is awesome. But especially wind players don't like it a lot. B major is also really pretty. I like writing in B major. I don't like playing in B major, but especially playing piano in B major. But writing in B major is really fun. It's a really pretty key. Sure, I guess. Oh boy. Could a B major, C major, A major, or A flat major? So what, just like the... Yeah, I guess. Oh, I see. Okay. A flat major mention. A flat major is awesome. It's another fun one. What I usually do, I actually don't write an A flat major. I write an F minor. F minor is a great key. Awesome key. That's like if I were to tier list all of the keys, that is an S tier key right there. F minor, beautiful. A flat major is like an A major. Let's maybe appreciate it. I could say that. A flat major is like an A flat major, but better. The piece playing is in A major. Don't diss it right in front of it. So if I was to write a second movement, I'd probably want a different progression. Probably still keeping the 1-4-5 theme. Added a snare drum beat and I've repeated this progression for 15 minutes. This is not Bolero, I'm afraid. Go to the other stream for that. So you can't go to A flat, yeah. The only disadvantage is you can't go to A flat diminished. I mean, not with that attitude, my friend. Let me use the mixer. Turn up the bass clarinet a little bit. Bass clarinet's a fun instrument. It's a very underrated instrument. Oh, A flat is an octave range. Sorry. Okay. I see. I misread your message. I apologize for that. A flat 0. I see. Okay. Oh, okay. I understand now. Yeah, because the piano ends at A0, doesn't it? Should I raise that flute line an octave? It makes more sense. In fact, maybe we should raise all these an octave. That oboe part, maybe not. Okay, absolutely not. That was a horrendous idea. Never cook again. Is that slow down maybe a bit too dramatic? Yeah, stringing together movements. If I was to write a second movement, I'd probably write the other in... We've been talking about it so much, why not? I'll write an F minor. Bosendorfer. Or you can get like one of those pianos with like the pitch bender wheel that sound awful. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm jamming out right now. Imperial Bosendorfers need to be used more. Maybe. They seem to be... They're kind of expensive, aren't they? I can see why. Like, get a Steinway. Oh boy, I just looked at the price. Oh geez, yes. $300,000. How much does a Steinway cost in comparison? Yeah, okay, yeah, these are not nearly as bad. Still quite pricey, but still. The extra paste notes. It would be a useful addition. You know what else needs to be used more? Marimbas. Marimbas are sick. Like in like conventional orchestra pieces, marimba is quite underused. Probably because that's a rather new addition. The pitch bender wheel. Oh yeah, I'm aware of what a Bosendorfer is. But if you need to hit that A flat or even the G, yeah. You can bow them. Oh, have you ever bowed a gong before? That reminds me. You ever heard the sound of one? It's spooky. I once asked, when I was in school, I asked one of my directors about it. He was like, if we have a really shitty bow, then you could use that. Because apparently it's really bad for the bows. Or at least it uses a ton of rosin. Which, you know, would rather not spend excess money on. Music education is not nearly fun enough as it is. Some videos. It's spooky. There's also, what is it? You crash a cymbal, and then you stick the cymbal like underwater, or is it a triangle? Like dip it into like a container of water in it. Like bends the bit. It's weird. DIY bows. Listen to this so many times. Functional harmony is super addictive. Yeah, I could get out something else. What's that one composer? I discovered him like kind of recently. I thought his music was really bad. Like whatever music you want, but this I don't understand it personally. Oh, what's it? The British composer's name starts with an H. First century. Your BGM track. Oh boy, I missed a lot of messages while I was looking at Google. It's not Holst now. Holst isn't 21st century anyway. Nor is he British, I think. What is his name? He's British. He had a piece called like dances, and it's just like 50 minutes of atonal music. I don't want to say garbage because, like, you know, you can like whatever you want. Composers. What is his name? I'm gonna bother me. Purcell Schoenberg, no. Hold on, I need something going. Hold on, you get the piano competition still going on? It is, here. I've been paying attention to these piano competitions like crazy. I watched the entire Chopin one that just happened in Poland. Just we need something going. What is his name? It's like Hausendorf, something like that. Is that his name? I might be forgetting something. Here, I bet if I go into my YouTube history, I can find the specific pieces I found. A moment. Okay. It's like what? It was some kind of dances thing. No, not Dvorak. What are like half these videos? I don't remember watching like half these. All right. Like I have there's a video of tango dancers. I don't know why I would have watched that. Atonal composers alive today. Philip Glass. He's not atonal. Ah, perfect. Big list on Wikipedia of like a ton of them. No, it's not him. Not Bern Hobelschmier. Yeah, it's not him. This is him! Brian Fernyhough. That's his name. That's his name. Right. Okay, that's enough of that. Whatever that is. Listen to String Quartet number 6 with score. Hell yeah, my favorite. Oh, it's beautiful. Fernyhough, that's his name. His name doesn't start with an H, it starts with an F. Ah, isn't it just lovely? Okay, that's enough. I apologize. Huff. Yeah, Stefan, it's Brian Fernyhough. That's his full name. Brian Ferny. Is it Fernyhough? Fernyhough? How does Google Translate pronounce it? I don't know. It's a British name.
Brian Fernyhough.
Fernyhough. Okay, sure, like that. Fernyhough. Yeah, this guy. He has a Wikipedia page. All right, now back to the functional harmony. Oh, I did not expect the stream to go for this long, but I thought this would be like a little 1 hour stream, but oh well. No problem with that. Second movement. What would the second movement be? Would it be more of like, would it still be a waltz? Maybe it has a bit more of a dance feel to it. A little faster perhaps? 6/8 even? Probably in, I like F minor as a key. I was actually originally, for those of you who weren't at the start of the stream, I was originally going to write an A minor, but decided against it because the chord patterns are a bit different. I wanted to keep things as simple as possible. A major to F minor is crazy. It's not that bad. Or I could do like a Dvorak thing where I include a phrase at the beginning which is entirely out of key but it serves to connect the two movements. Like in Dvorak 9. C7. Is that the right move? Because you could also... What, you could do what? Yeah, I was going to say D flat major. Or even D flat minor. I need to get the piano out, but it's got stuff all over right now. So, a bunch of old sheet music and all that. I was organizing. Eventually, you would either move to the relative or parallel minor. Or it could just be entirely not matter in the slightest. That's what Dvorak did. My favorite composer for a reason. Let's see, Slavonic dances. What's the order of them? It's all over the place. Oh, they don't list the keys. Okay, this one has the keys. C major, E minor, A flat minor, E flat major, F major, A major, D major, C minor, G minor. And that's just the first edition. It's all over the place. C major to D minor, or D major to C major is quite brave. Oh no, not again. I think I'm gonna write second movement Sunday, May 25th. That's when I'll do it. Same time, same place. But until then, I have something I need to do in like 20 minutes. So I think I'm gonna end stream there. It was a pleasure having you all here today. Here, let me get this. Where'd it go? Ah, no, the piano competition ended. All right, fine. Keep it going. It's a pleasure having everyone here today. I think I'm gonna end there. Yeah, nice to see you all. Next stream is either gonna be Monday or not Monday. Actually, maybe Monday. We'll see. Oh, no. Wait, maybe? Maybe? We'll see. I don't know. It'll happen when it happens. My schedule's been a complete mess these last few weeks. Just ignore that. It's been a while. Lots has been happening. But, until then... Hold on, let me jump to the end so the cadence is cool. Up. And don't worry, I will save this. I will save this. Don't worry about that. I'll even save an extra copy just for you. But it's a pleasure having everyone here today. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's so cliche. It was a pleasure. I've said this like 9 times now. Bye. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See ya. Goodbye. Write some music. Listen to Hernifo. I'll see you all hopefully on Sunday. Same time, maybe same time, same place. Let's hope it's the same place. If I get banned off YouTube, who knows where you'll find me. But see ya. Until then, thank you. Have a good rest.